Scene one. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ethan. I am from Swansea, Massachusetts. I'm currently attending Wentworth Institute of Technology in Boston, Massachusetts, majoring in architecture. I have a business online with my older sister. She can't be here right now, but she decided to dip the interview and leave a week ago and went to San Francisco. Kind of cool, but kind of left this interview in a bad spot. Anyway, you got me. How did this whole business thing start? It started when she started to love Justin Bieber, my man J Biebs. Baby. Justin Bieber at the time, it was either you love him, you called him a girl. So you either hated him or loved him. And guess what? My sister loved him. So that's how she started. She followed him on Twitter, and I guess that was the easiest way to reach him or whatever. You felt closer to him, you know what I'm saying? It's almost kind of creepy, but you feel closer to him. She felt closer to Justin Bieber being on Twitter. She was constantly on Twitter, and she made a fan page for him, and that's where this all really started. It gained a lot of followers, and then she gained the attention of some other people who had big followings on Twitter. I'll introduce them later, because the story goes there, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, she loves Justin Bieber. A lot of people hated him. She had a Twitter account at this point. She was constantly on it, gaining followers. We did nothing big at the time, but eventually it grew into a monster. Another thing, my parents really didn't support this whole Twitter thing because she was constantly on her phone, either at work or when she was supposed to help customers or whatever, in the family restaurants. You gotta help out. Money's money. Yeah, fast forward a couple years. I think it was her junior year. Yeah, it was definitely her junior year. Beginning of junior year. She wasn't doing too well in school. She never really did well in school. But she just wasn't getting it. She studied her ass off. So any teachers that's looking at this interview, she studied her ass off. You should have given her a better grade. I helped her study for hours, but she just wouldn't get it. So what are you gonna do? So then, I think it was, we went into the term a little bit. I think it was first term. She didn't want to go to school anymore. You can kind of feel it. She didn't really say it, but you can kind of feel it. Then one morning, she called me. She was like, "Hey Ethan." I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, I was in Maine, I think. Yeah, I was in Maine. She was down here. She's like, I don't think I really want to do this whole school thing anymore. I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I'm dropping out." I'm like, "That's what I mean." I'm like, "Whoa!" It kind of took me a little bit surprise. Jumped back a little bit. I'm like, "What do you mean? You're just gonna drop out? And what are you gonna do from there?" I'm like, "I don't think mom and dad's gonna like it," which they didn't. But anyway, she dropped out. But she said, "I'm going to California." Hold up, you're just gonna go to California like that? And she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to California." So that's exactly what she did. Boom, no more school. Boom, California. How do you like that? She's like, "I have some friends over there, and they're making money off their Twitter accounts. I want to learn how to do that. I don't think I'm gonna make it in school anyway, so I want to learn how to make money a different way." And she's like, "And I enjoy Twitter," so that's what she did. She bought a plane ticket, flew out to LA, and then that's where I introduced you to these friends. Introducing friend number one, it was Ray Lopez. A lot of you actually probably follow his page. A couple of them got banned because of inappropriate stuff on the internet, like sexual GIFs. The biggest one he owns is Dory. A lot of you probably follow that. The parody account with the blue fish. It got really big when Dory 2 came out, actually, which is kind of cool. Then the other friend, his name is Cameron. Bitcoin's big right now. He invested into it when it was 2012. So he's a millionaire now. You like that? A millionaire in 5 years. Crazy stuff. I'll get there one day. So while she's out in LA, I guess she wasn't really pursuing the e-commerce thing at first. I think it took her into a desperate point into her life before she said, "Oh crap, I really need money." So at first she was going to these crazy house parties with her friend Kaylee Stallman. Pretty girl, but actually really pretty girl. But yeah, that's how they got into all the parties, because Kaylee, she was a piece of work. So they were going to all these crazy parties. They met Sean Kingston. Vine was big at the time. All these huge Viners. She's seen Justin Bieber there. Obviously, no photo and video evidence. When you're out in Hollywood, you gotta pretend to be you're a celebrity as well, so you can't really be a fan, or else you kind of lose that credibility. So no photos of her and J Biebs. drinking it up at a house party. But anyway, they take your phone, I think, so you can't even take a photo of me. I mean, if Justin Bieber is smoking, can't really get that on the phone, or else the paparazzi and the whole world goes whack. So that's part of the story. After a month or two of this, her money started to dwindle, like a candle. It grows shorter. And then one day she called me out of nowhere. She hadn't called me in 2 months since the last phone call, but she called me out of nowhere. She's like, "Hey Ethan." I was like, "Hey, what's up?" It was at first it was a casual conversation, when you need something from someone, but you don't really you can't really just ask them straight up, so you gotta kind of nudge at it first. And she's like, "Hey Ethan, what's up?" She was like, and she asked me, she's like, "How much money do you have saved?" I was like 1,700. I had more than that, but if someone's asking my money, you kind of gotta tell them less, or else they're gonna take all of it. Anyway, she's like, I got an eviction notice because I couldn't pay it. I'm like, "What happened to your money?" I'm like, "It should at least last you like maybe at least 2 more months." She's like, "I used it." I'm like, I don't even want to ask what you used it on. She told me the stories eventually. It was all these crazy house parties. They were throwing chairs and stuff out the windows. That's cool stuff. That's the stuff you see in movies. That's the stuff we want to see. But yeah, so that's one part of her life. So anyway, she calls me. She's like, "I need money, $2,000. Can you get it for me?" And at first, I was kind of dancing around. Nobody just wants to give away $2,000. So I was kind of dancing around the question. I knew she needed help, but I didn't want to really give her the money. But then eventually, she just went straight for it. She's like, "Ethan, it's a yes or no answer. Yes or no?" I'm like, "Oh shit, the pressure's on." Yes, I'll help you, May. Give me a couple days to get you the money. I call up Nick. I'm like, "Hey Nick, I need $100 because actually don't ask why. I just need $100." So I didn't really want the whole entire family knew Mamie was struggling. I guess that's why she came to me first, or else she just would have put in the group, the group message that she needed money. But so I got her the money. I saved her from one eviction, not the last eviction I saved her from. A couple more here and there. But at that time, we had it going. She asked me. She had asked me if we wanted to start an e-commerce store. E-commerce is how do I explain e-commerce? E-commerce is basically selling stuff online. It's one of the fastest growing markets. So get into it. Not all of you, because then it's too much competition. But some of you, if you want. Anyway, so we invested in it. First website went up. Piece of junk. Wow, it's cringy looking back at it. And then the second one was alright. It was doing pretty well. I wasn't making a whole ton of money, but it was enough money to keep May from getting evicted, and enough money to pay myself a little bit. Then she met these tech geeks. A friend named Rami and his brother, I forgot his name, whatever. Rami, this tech geek. He was really into web design and all that stuff, so we shut the other website down. We revamped it, rebranded it, renamed it. Not really brand, but everything just redone. Made it more eye-appealing to the users, the customers coming in to look at it. What really separated our e-commerce that led it to be successful was her Twitter account. You don't have a form of advertisement that you can get access to, then nobody's gonna see your site. Some people say it's easy. They make it. They just say, "Oh, she buys stuff and then sells it at a higher price." Yeah, anybody can say that. I mean, I can say making a cell phone's easy. You just put a bunch of chips inside, but I don't know where the chips go. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy. It's a huge process that goes into it. You have to struggle. You don't know how to even web design at first. So that was one of the most challenging parts. The challenges in the beginning were tough. We didn't know what to do, what to use, what items would sell, what items wouldn't sell. We were just losing a bunch of money because we didn't know what the heck we were doing. I mean, that's for everything though, right? You start out not knowing, and then you start knowing some more. So the second one went better, and the third one it's still going. So I guess it's pretty good. At first it was all right, it was just stable, and then during Black Friday last year, that's when we really took off. Black Friday and Cyber Monday. We did way more. We did our usual ads. We did way more than expected. Like more than quadruple. Like usually, all right. I'll tell you guys the numbers. Usually we make around like $2,500 to $4,000 a day. Black Friday and Cyber Monday, that whole week, yeah, we went all the way up. It was like $30K every day. $30K, that's a lot of money. $30K for a week, that's even more money, obviously, if you can do math. Maybe couldn't. So, and then I should tell you, I guess this leads into how Mei Mei is as a person. She obviously wasn't the best in school. This interview should be about me, but it's more about her because she's more interesting than me. Anyway, she's smart, regardless of her grades. She obviously couldn't do math, do English, and all that other good stuff, but she could do Twitter, and guess what? Twitter is making her, I guess, a career out of it. Another thing about Mimi, she's reckless. That's probably her best and worst trait. I mean, how reckless is she? She dropped out of school and went to California. I mean, can you get any more reckless than that? Maybe, but it's hard to beat that. She really likes to spend her money. What can I say? She thinks she's like a millionaire. Not quite there yet. Almost there if we combine our money. But yeah, so she loves designer stuff. Here, let me read you the list. We got Saint Laurent, we got Chanel, we got Louis Vuitton, we got Dior, we got more Dior, we got more Louis Vuitton, we got Swarovski, I guess that's Russian for something. iPhones, yeah, you get the point. It's just a bunch of stuff she spends it on. Another example is her first car. She barely knows how to drive. She almost killed me 1,000 times, but you know, whatever. Asians and bad driving. But she bought a Mercedes-Benz, 2016, brand new, 56 miles on it. I guess other people used it for test drives. So that's Mei Mei. Now about me, I'm obviously a caring, loving brother to send out $2,000 every other month to help my sister. So, no, from the heart. You know, looking back on it, you can't regret because I am where I am right now. But if she failed, man, I would have kicked her ass. That's like $6,000 just gone down the drain. Anyway, I don't splurge as much as her. A little bit. I'll tell you more about the car I bought. But anyway, my first car wasn't so good. It was a 2008 Chevy Malibu. I'll tell you how bad of a piece of junk this thing is. I was driving to New Jersey to go to camping. Somehow the car couldn't handle it. I guess it was an oil leak or whatever it was. And then something happened to the gears. And when I got there and I started up the next morning, I could only drive backwards. So I had to drive it backwards to Firestone, the place that fixed my car down there in New Jersey. Crazy fun fact about New Jersey: you can't fill up your own gas. People have to do it for you. Anyway, more about me. I'm in college. I guess the reason I don't splurge big is because I have college debts to pay. You know, that stuff's expensive. College is crazy. Don't go if you don't have to go, I guess. Then I gave my car to Tom because they didn't allow me to drive freshman year of college. But then when the summer came around, I was like, I want a new car. I think I deserve one. Yeah, it's time for a new car. So I bought it was a good deal. You know, you don't just leave good deals on the table. It was an Infiniti Q50 2014. There was only 14,000 miles on it. I got it for $20,000. So, you know, that's a deal. Nothing wrong with it. It's a good car. One of the main reasons I bought it was it's training for my next car. I want a Tesla, and you know how it has a nice big screen, 2 screens or whatever. The Q50 has 2 screens, and they're right on top of each other, so it makes it look like it's one big screen, touch screen. So yeah, training for the Tesla. Tesla is my next goal in mind after I wear out the Infiniti. Elon Musk, make better models, make them cheaper. Thank you very much. Future plans for the company, where can I start? I want to start branding ourselves. I don't like, right now it's kind of like freelance. We sell products, they sell, but I want to cut the advertisement out because advertisement is cutting into a portion of our profit. So once you brand yourself, you know, like Nike or American Eagle or Chanel, people start to know you, so you don't really need to advertise as much because it's known. Obviously, you always need to remind them you're there, but you're known. Again, Kobe Bryant retirement jersey tonight. You can cut that out, but just wanted to tell you guys. One of the a big goal in life, I guess, is that everybody should pursue is financial freedom. That's what Mamie did to this interview. She financial freedomed us. She woke up and she said, I want to go to San Francisco today. And boom, she woke up and she flew to San Francisco a week ago. So that's why she's not here in this interview, but I am. You got me. I'm just as good as her. I'm probably a better interviewer. But you know what? I'm ending it.